The day you forgot you'd die. You woke up today like every other day. You checked your phone. You brushed your teeth. You made plans like you had forever. But you forgot. You're dying. Every second. Not someday. Not when you're old. Now. Marcus Aurelius said, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think. The Stoics didn't fear death. They used it. They remembered it daily. To live deeper, this is your wake-up call. You're running out of time. And if you don't die today, you still lost another day. Borrowed time, borrowed life. Everything you have isn't yours. Not your money. Not your body. Not even the people you love. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself every morning, you are a soul carrying a corpse. Harsh? Yes. Honest? Also yes. Your time on earth is not guaranteed. You're borrowing it. So stop wasting it on things that don't matter. Ask yourself, would I do this if today were my last day? If the answer is no, why are you doing it at all? The lie of someday. You say, someday I'll be happy. Someday I'll chase my dreams. Someday I'll tell them I love them. But someday never comes, because life isn't waiting, and death doesn't ask permission. Seneca said, you are living as if destined to live forever. What are you putting off? What truth are you avoiding? What dream are you too scared to start? Today is all you have. Tomorrow is a story you made up. Memento mori, the Stoic superpower. Memento mori means remember you must die. It sounds dark, but it's the opposite. It's freedom. When you remember death, you stop fearing failure. You stop chasing approval. You stop waiting. Marcus used memento mori to focus. He ruled Rome, but lived like a servant to time. Ask yourself, if I only had 1 year left, what would I stop doing? What would I start doing? Now live that way. Death makes life meaningful. If you lived forever, nothing would matter. You could waste time, ignore people, stay lazy, because there would always be more time. But death gives life meaning. You love harder. You speak truth. You take risks. Because, you don't get forever. Marcus Aurelius said, think of yourself as dead. You have lived your life. Now take what's left and live it properly. That's the Stoic way. Use the end to sharpen your beginning. The people you love will die too. You won't have your parents forever. Your partner, your friends, even your dog. Epictetus told his students, when you kiss your child, say, you may not make it back. Not to be sad, but to love deeper. Next time you see someone you love, pause, look at them. This could be the last time. Now hug them like that. Speak like that. Forgive like that. Love becomes stronger when you remember it's fragile. The death of ego. You're afraid to fail. You want people to like you. You stay quiet when you should speak. Why? Because of your ego. But death doesn't care about your followers. It doesn't care about your resume, your looks, your car. So why do you? Marcus Aurelius wrote, soon you will have forgotten the world, and soon the world will have forgotten you. When ego dies, freedom lives. You're not here to impress. You're here to express, to live truth, not image. You don't need more time. You need more courage. Most people say they don't have time, but they do. They just don't have courage. You had time to scroll, time to complain, time to wait. But did you have time to act? Seneca said, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. You don't need more hours. You need more bravery. Bravery to do what matters before it's too late. Practice dying daily. The Stoics had a practice. Die before you die. Each day, they imagined their own death. Why? So they would stop wasting time. Stop fearing. Stop waiting. Try it now. Close your eyes. Imagine today is your last. Would you still complain? Still hate your job? Still stay silent? Now open your eyes and live different. Wake up before your funeral. One day, your name will be whispered, your face in a photo, your story told by others. You won't be here, but today you are. You can still choose, still love, still fight, Marcus Aurelius didn't fear death. He feared not living before it. This is your moment, not someday. This day, die daily, so you can live fully. Remember, tomorrow is a gift, not a promise. You say, I'll do it tomorrow. But what if tomorrow doesn't come? Epictetus said, you are a fool if you delay your life until tomorrow. Every tomorrow is a maybe. Every today is a choice. So stop waiting. Tell them you love them. Take the walk. Start the dream. You might not get another sunrise. What would you die for? If death came now, what would you protect? What would you fight for? What would you say with your last breath? That's what matters. Not the likes, not the fame, not the money. Marcus Aurelius lived each day asking, is this what I was born to do? Find your answer. Then give your time to that, because what you die for is what you should live for. Life is short, but it can be deep. People want a long life. But what's the point of a long, empty one? One honest moment is worth more than 10 fake years. Seneca said, life is long if you know how to use it. Talk real, love deep, be present. Stop chasing things that mean nothing. A deep life is better than a long one, and you can start that today. Use death to cut out what doesn't matter. Imagine you'll die in 3 months. Now look at your life. Would you still argue about small things? Would you still scroll all day? Would you still care what people think? Death shows you what's real, what's fake, what's worth your energy. Marcus wrote, ask yourself at every moment, is this necessary? Use death like a sword. Cut away the nonsense. Keep only the truth. Nothing is yours forever. That body, it will age. That house, it will break. That job, it will pass. Even this moment will end. You don't own time. You rent it. The Stoics didn't hold tight to life. They held it gently, with gratitude, with grace. You must learn to enjoy things without needing to keep them forever. You can't choose when, but you can choose how. You don't get to choose when you die, but you do get to choose how you live. And that's where your power is. People waste time chasing control, but the Stoics said, focus on what you control, your thoughts, your choices, your effort. You may die tomorrow, but you can be brave today. You can be kind today. You can be real today. Leave nothing unsaid. Too many people carry silent regrets. I should have told her I love her. I should have said sorry. I should have said thank you. But now it's too late. Don't wait for a funeral to speak truth. Do it now. Call them. Hug them. Say the words. You don't know how many days you have, but you still have this one. Speak while you can. Train for your final day. The Stoics trained for death like warriors. Every day was a drill. Every moment was practice. Marcus said, do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. So train now. Train your mind to be calm, your heart to be kind, your habits to be strong. When death comes, let it find you ready. Make peace with the end. Don't run from death. Look at it. Sit with it. Talk to it. Because death is not your enemy. It's your reminder. It whispers, live now, not later. The Stoics smiled at the end because they knew they had lived well. You can't stop the end, but you can choose your story. Choose peace. Live so that death is just a step, not a loss. What if you lived so fully, so honestly, so deeply, that death wasn't tragedy? That it was just your next chapter? That's the Stoic goal. Not to avoid death, but to live so true that death takes nothing from you. Today is your moment. Take it. Live it. Before it's gone. Death clears the lies. You tell yourself you'll change tomorrow. You pretend you're fine. You act busy but feel empty. Death and the lies. It shows what's real and what's fake. The Stoics didn't wait for truth. They searched for it daily. Because pretending is easy, but living is hard. Face the truth now, before it's too late. Don't waste time hating. You don't have time to hate, to hold grudges, to carry poison in your heart. Seneca said, life is too short to be angry for long. So forgive, let go, wish them peace, and walk on. Because hate wastes the time. You'll wish you had back. Everything fades, even your pain. Right now it hurts, but even this pain will fade. The Stoics taught that nothing stays forever. Not joy, not sorrow, not failure, not success. So breathe through it. Don't run. Don't panic. Just remember, you are not your pain. You're the soul that survives it. Win without needing to be seen. You want people to notice you, to praise you, to see your wins. But what if they don't? Marcus Aurelius said, do right. Do not be seen doing right. Live like that. Win quietly. Grow in silence. Die with truth, not applause. Let the world wonder. Let your soul smile. Die to who you were. Let the old you die. The one who was afraid. The one who doubted. The one who stayed small. That version of you is training. But it's time now to level up, to shed the past. Seneca said, as long as you live, keep learning how to live. So die to who you were and be born to who you are. Be useful before you're gone. You came here to help, to build, to heal, to guide. The Stoics live to serve, not to shine, but to support. So be useful, even in small ways. Help someone cross the road. Teach someone something real. Say a kind word. When you're gone, that's what they'll remember. Look death in the eye, then smile. You don't have to fear death. It's not your enemy. It's just a visitor, waiting quietly. Look at it. Don't hide. Don't panic. Smile and say, not yet. I've got more to do. Then get back to living. Your story isn't over yet. You've made mistakes. You've failed. You've wasted time. But if you're breathing, you're not done. The Stoics believed in redemption, in growth, in second chances. So stand up, turn the page, write the ending you deserve. Lie with nothing to prove. What are you trying to prove? That you're smart, important, better than others? Let it go. Marcus Aurelius wrote, ambition means tying your well-being to what others say or do. You don't need to prove anything. You just need to live honestly. Live for peace, not praise. The final question. Before each action, ask yourself one question. If I were to die tonight, would this matter? If yes, do it fully. If no, don't waste your time. That's how the Stoics lived. With intention, with fire, with peace. Don't fear death. Let it focus you. Die daily, so you can live now. What if today was your last sunrise? You woke up today. You saw the sunrise. But what if it's the last one? Would you still scroll all day? Would you still stay angry? Would you still waste hours trying to be perfect? The Stoics said, treat every day as a life. Live today as if it's the only sunrise you'll ever get. Because one day it will be. Fear death or fear not living. People fear death. But Marcus feared something else more. Not living while alive. You can breathe and still be dead inside. You can walk and still be asleep. You can smile and still be lost. So don't just exist. Wake up. Live. Burn. The real fear isn't dying. It's dying before you truly live. Remember the ashes. Every great person, every emperor, every hero became dust. Their gold faded. Their name forgotten. Their power gone. You will be ash too. But while you breathe, make your ashes meaningful. Let your kindness be the last thing that stays. You owe life something back. Life gave you breath, time, a second chance, and another. What have you given back? Not money, not fame, but presence, courage, compassion, discipline. Live so that when you leave, life smiles and says thank you. Laugh while you can. One day, your voice will go silent. Your smile will fade. Your body will rest. So today, laugh. Not because life is easy, but because you're strong enough to rise anyway. Laugh with your people. Laugh with your heart. Laugh because you're alive. The Stoics weren't cold. They just knew joy was a serious thing. Your time isn't free. You act like you have forever, but your minutes are expensive. Your hours are gold. Seneca warned, people are frugal with money but waste their time, the one thing they can never get back. So protect it. Cut the noise. Say no. Live like your time is worth more than anything, because it is. The graveyard of someday. Someday you'll start. Someday you'll heal. Someday you'll change. But the graveyard is full of somedays. The Stoics didn't wait. They acted. Now, today, while they could. Stop waiting for permission. Lie before someday becomes never. No one escapes the end. Rich or poor, strong or weak, kind or cruel, we all end up the same. Back to the earth. Back to silence. So why compete? Why hate? Why waste? Marcus Aurelius wrote, all things fade into the storied past. So make your story worth telling. This moment is enough. You don't need more. You don't need next. You don't need one day. You need this moment. Fully lived, deeply felt. Epictetus said, now is all you ever own. So own it. Breathe it in. Because now is the only place life ever happens. Die full of life. Don't die with regrets. Don't die with love unspoken. Don't die with songs still inside you. Die full. Empty your heart. Give your gifts. Share your truth. The Stoics died ready because they lived ready.